Hello, welcome back to another news broadcast of NSN, Nervous System News. Apparently, there has been a malfunction in the brain, causing all the other nerves to break down. Hi, can I help you? Oh, what's a nervous system? Well, I'm sure all your gummy friends can explain that to you. Where are they? Oh, we'll have to bring them in. Sorry for the brief interruption. But, see, now your gummy bear friends are here. They're going to tell you all about the nervous system. Each gummy bear tribe will represent one group. The cell, the tissue, the organ system, and the organism. And these orange ones will be backup. They will be helping out with any other tribe that need it. And there might be a couple fun comedy acts as we go along. First of all, let's get started with the cell. That's better. Now, are you ready to learn about the cell? Here they come. Thanks, this is from you. Thank you. Bye-bye. The cell that I am focusing on, the neuron cell. The neuron cell is designed to transmit information to other nerve cells, muscle, or gland cells. Neurons are the cells thought to be the basis of the nervous tissue. They're responsible for the My goodness, what are you doing here? Oh, silly me. I didn't even tell you what's a cell. Sorry about that. A cell is the structural and functional units of all living organisms. There you go. Is that better? Alright, you can just stay here for now. Where was I? They're responsible for the electrical signals that communicate information about sensations and that produce movements in response to stimuli, along with inducing thought processes with the brain. So, the neuron cell. It is the cell that's in the brain, and it's very helpful for our bodies. It contains within the nervous tissue. This cell is the one that transmits information. Do you understand? Great. On to the nervous tissue. And we're back. For now, we're doing the nervous tissue. And these gummy bears will represent the nervous tissue tribe. Now, where are those green bears? There you are. I've been looking for you. Where are you going? Oh, you want to be over there? I mean, okay, that's fine with me. Anyways, the nervous tissue. Oh, I'm sorry. The blue tribe wanted to let me and you guys know that they wanted to bring in a note card all single filed like the cell tribe did. But unfortunately, my stuff for the nervous tissue is on my Chromebook. So they couldn't bring my Chromebook in because they can't carry it. So I can pick it up for you guys. Let's just do this and shift this over like that. All right, now, before I forget like I did last time, a tissue. A group of similar cells that performs the same function. So let's use neuron for example. The neurons are all in a group and they make up the nervous tissue, and the nervous tissue does certain things, nervous tissue does certain things, which you'll find more about in what I'm going to read. The nervous tissue is responsible for coordinating and controlling many body activities. It stimulates muscle contraction, creates awareness of the environment, and plays a major role in emotions, memory, and reasoning. To do all these things, cells in the nervous tissue need to be able to communicate with each other by way of electrical nerve impulses. The cells in the nervous tissue that generate and conduct impulses are called neurons. Nervous tissues are found in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. So just think, next time you, even walk, you should think these gummy bears because they represent the nervous tissues. So you better think your nervous tissues because they help you walk every day. Now, we're going to be moving on to the organ, which is going to be the brain. You made it. You made it to the brain. You're about halfway there. So, these gummy bears will be helping explain the organ, which is the brain. So, without further ado, where's, not again, really? Ugh. These gummy bears asked him to bring in the note card by himself. Oh, I'm sorry you had to do that. I can't read this. It's very tiny gummy bear handwriting. I don't even know if you can see that. Hold on, we'll be right back. Let me transfer this writing. We're back. Sorry. Guys, I appreciate it, but I can't read your writing. I had to use a magnifying glass and I transferred it onto my computer. It was kind of difficult, but it was great. And I thank you guys for doing all the research and all the writing for me. It saves me a lot of time. Hopefully you cited your sources. All right, now, definition of organ. A group of different tissues with a specific job. So, for nervous tissue, it was a group of cells, similar cells working together, a group of similar cells that perform the same function. So now, the organ is a group of different tissues with a specific job. So they're kind of similar in what they do. So, let's talk about the brain, which is the organ that's probably the main part of the nervous system. The nervous system could not function without the brain. The brain is the most complex and hard to understand part of the body. It is the center of consciousness and also controls all voluntary and involuntary movement and bodily functions. It communicates with each part of the body throughout the nervous system. A system of channels that carries electrochemical signals. The central nervous system, or CNS for short, is made up of the brain and the spinal cord. The CNS is the portion of the nervous system that is encased in bone. The brain is protected by the skull, and the spinal cord is protected by the spinal column. It communicates largely by sending signals through individual nerve cells that make up the fundamental building blocks of the nervous system, called neurons. There are about 100 billion neurons in the human brain, and each has many contacts with other neurons called synapses. The brain is the powerhouse of the body. Even though it only makes up 2% of the body's weight, this soft, jelly-like organ has countless billions of neural cross-connections. The brain oversees the workings of the body, while its higher functions give us consciousness and personality. So without your brain, you wouldn't be you. So, just like I said to the nervous tissues, make sure to thank these gummy bears for representing the organ. Without your brain, you wouldn't be you. So be thankful that you have a brain, because it's weird, but some people don't. So now we're going to switch to the organ system, which is the nervous system. Nervous system news. See you in a bit. Let's learn about the actual organ system, the nervous system. These are our nervous system tribe, gummy bears, who will be helping us out. Always late. Why did you speed off? Hold on, gotta help him back up. Out, spikes. Oh, okay. There we go. Why'd you do that? Anyways, ready to learn about the organ system? Now, let's see. What is an organ system? An organ system, a group of organs that work together to perform a specific job. So the brain and the spinal cord work together in the nervous system. The nervous system helps us experience pleasure and pain, feel emotions, learn and use language, and plan goals, just to name a few examples. For example, the human nervous system begins developing even before a person is born. It begins as a simple bundle of tissue that forms into a tube and extends along head to tail plane, becoming the spinal cord and brain. 25 days into its development, the embryo has a distinct spinal cord as well as a hindbrain, midbrain, and forebrain. What exactly is this nervous system that is developing, and what does it do? The nervous system can be thought as the body's communication network that consists of all the nerve cells. So, the brain sends like messages, and it makes your arms move through these yellow squiggle lines, and then that's how your body moves. So if you didn't have a brain, you couldn't move, like I said before. But that's the nervous system. Now let's move on to the organ system, which is you. Finally, on to the organism. So if you didn't have a nervous system in your body, it would be very, very bad. You wouldn't be able to live. The nervous system helps all parts of the body communicate with each other. It also reacts to changes both outside and inside of the body. The nervous system uses both electrical and chemical means to send and receive messages. So like I've said multiple times before, your nervous system moves every part of your body. And did you know that the nervous system is pretty much the most important system in your body? Without it, you probably wouldn't be alive. You wouldn't be able to think. You wouldn't have a personality. You couldn't move. You couldn't feel anything. So your nervous system is pretty much the most important system in your body. Now, do we finally understand what nervous system is? They say yes. Glad to hear that. Now, back to our news on the brain. The brain has been shut down, and this is very bad. We believe the culprits who are doing this are called